Good morning. Welcome to Alyssa Chambers Consulting, Wednesday Words of Wisdom. I hope everyone is having a great week and doing well so far. So this morning, I wasn't really sure what I was going to talk about. I don't typically plan Wednesday Words of Wisdom in advance. I just kind of talk about, things that maybe a lot of families have been talking about recently, or problems that arise through the week, or issues, and I just kind of feel like if one family is having this problem, then maybe another family needs to hear it, and so I think, well, maybe it's a good thing to talk about. But I don't really plan these things ahead, and last night I was thinking, I still don't really know what I'm talking about tomorrow morning, and this morning when I woke up, I was thinking, geez, I'm not really sure what to talk about. And today is would have been my mother-in-law's birthday. She is in heaven, and so I was thinking about her this morning, and she's been heavy on my heart, and I thought, well, what better thing to talk about than something in honor of her? And that is what today is called Time is a Thief. That's what we're talking about today. And for her, time definitely was a thief. She did not have dementia. She had cancer, and so cancer is what ultimately took her away from us. For all intensive purposes. And while it was a long battle, what actually happened at the end was very quick, and we weren't really prepared for it. And so every day, and I don't know what the actual statistics are, I would have to say every day in America, thousands of people, if not way more, probably don't wake up in the morning, whether they pass away in their sleep, or of a heart attack, or whatever the case may be, or they go to work and they get in a car accident and they never come home that day. At any rate, I'm sure it's thousands of people lose their loved ones very suddenly. It's very quickly. And that, I could only imagine, is super hard, without warning, without a sickness, without any way to sort of prep yourself losing this person. And so how am I relating this to dementia? Well, very simply, when our loved ones who have some sort of dementia diagnosis get this diagnosis, we typically, usually, unless something happens to them, like a car accident or a heart attack or something like that, but we typically have them around for years. And one of my biggest things that people ask me is, how do I get more patience? I need patience. I'm losing my patience with my loved one. I know that I shouldn't be doing this or saying this or yelling at them or getting mad when they ask the same question 10 times in 30 seconds. I know that I shouldn't be getting mad because I know that they can't help it, but I don't have patience. I'm losing my patience with them. And so if I could, tell you anything, I can't tell you how to have patience. I lose my patience too. I don't know. If anybody has some great idea, I would love to figure that out and bottle it up and sell it, because I think I would be a multi-millionaire by now. But I don't know how to tell anyone to get more patience. It's just something we have to sort of find within ourselves, I guess. However, I can say that when we have someone, a loved one, living with some sort of dementia diagnosis, there's going to come a day where they cannot talk anymore. And so those, 10 or 20, that same question that they're asking 10 or 20 times in a minute, or in 30 seconds or whatever, or that they've asked you for the past 4 hours and you just feel like you cannot do it for one more second, I get it, trust me. But there's going to come a day, we never know what day this is, but there's going to come a day where they're not going to be able to talk at all. And you would give anything to hear them ask you the same question over and over again. They are going to lose the ability to do basically everything come the end of the disease. If they don't pass away or something from some other type of diagnosis. If it's only some sort of dementia like Alzheimer's or something like that, and they make it to the very end of the disease, that disease is going to rob them the ability to do almost anything for themselves, including speak. And we never know when that day is. We never know when we're going to wake up and, they're just not going to be able to do it anymore. And so I have heard people say, after their loved ones have passed away, after they've had time to think about it, after all of that, I've heard people say, I would give anything to hear my mom ask me that same question 100 times in 3 hours, and I would find the patience somewhere. And so time is a thief. It is a thief, no matter if we're talking about death, no matter if we're talking about heart disease or cancer or dementia of some sort. Time is a thief. This disease robs so much from us. And so just one little message I can, if I can leave you with today, is just to remember that. And just try to remember that when we are losing patience, and maybe that will help us. I don't know. Again, I don't have the answer of how we can gain patience, but maybe just remember that and keep that in the back of our mind, that this disease is stealing our loved one from us. Time is a thief. And just try to be kind. Try to find it in your heart to remember that they cannot help it. We're never going to be able to get these times back from us, these days, no matter how long they feel. We're never going to be able to get this time back. Once today is over, it's over. It's gone. So if that will help you find some patience, if it will help you, be a little bit more kind, even on those days where you're not feeling like it. Just remember that time is a thief. If there's anything that you need, please don't hesitate to contact me, melissachambersconsulting.com. Or up above on our Facebook page is all of our contact information, phone numbers, emails. You can call, text, email, whatever works best. I hope you have a great day and use the best of your time. Bye. See you next week.